golfers, Jack Spencer here, Practical Golf for All. I said in my last video we were going to go over hitting draws and fades. It's been a few weeks, but I haven't forgotten. One thing I would like to say is that this method that I'm going to show you does not require a swing change whatsoever. I really believe that you need to practice and practice this position and then use that as your golf swing. And the best way I can think of it is just pump it, swing. Pump, swing. Then hit a ball. You don't need to go to a driving range and waste a whole bucket of golf balls by hitting your ball with the pumps, because it's kind of hard anyway. It's like, you know, you're losing some momentum on that. But okay, so we have our basic swing. We want to hit a draw, an intentional draw. Conventional wisdom says that you drop this trail leg back, and that's certainly true. But if you drop your trail leg back and your hip alignment stays pretty consistent with a straight shot, you're not going to draw the ball very easily. You need to align your hips so that they are square with your feet. And when you do that, you'll notice it puts you in a different position over the ball. I mean, that's a lot different position here than it is if I don't square my hips. And that's fine. You're trying to draw this ball. Same way with the fade, just the opposite. Drop this lead foot back a little bit. Don't forget to align your hips square with your feet. You'll notice it's going to kind of put you over the ball. You're going to want to come into it a little differently. That was a bad swing, but you get the idea. It's something that takes a little bit of work. You have to find out just how much you're going to curve the ball with that technique, whether it be a draw or a fade. Practice. If you want to hit a high draw, you just move the ball a little bit further forward in your stance. Drop this foot here. If you want to hit a low draw, put it more in the middle of your stance. Drop this foot, align your hips properly. And then you'll see, how much am I drawing it when I do that? How much am I fading it? I will say that if you're going to hit a low draw, or even a draw, you know, you're probably going to need to club down a little bit, or at least grip down a little bit, because the ball's not going to be as high. It's not going to have as much spin when it hits, and you're probably going to get a little bit more distance out of it. For me, when I hit a fade, I lose what I consider a significant amount of distance, so I club up. For a draw, I might take the normal club, choke down on it an inch or so, and just swing. But for a fade, you know, if the shot requires a 7-iron, I'll go to a 6-iron, because I lose distance that way. But the point is that in order to hit these shots, you need to make sure that your hips are aligned with your feet. Pay attention to the ball position as well. But if you just drop this foot back, you're going to have a harder time drawing that ball than if you just slightly, you know, align your hips with it. Then you're going to have an easier time hitting the draw that you want. Again, for a higher one, move it forward. For a lower one, move it back. And you're talking about a ball here. You're not talking about a foot. Everything in golf is a nuance. So you need to, you know, when you drop that foot, line your hips. It's going to change your spatial relationship a little bit to the ball would address. But that's what's going to generate the shot that you're trying to attempt. So give it a whirl. Again, same basic swing. You don't need to change your swing, your grip, or anything else. Once you get that good slot position achieved in your swing, don't ever give it up. I'll see you next time. Thanks.